everyone, Senraikai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 11th episode of 16-Bit Sensation, Another Layer. That could have gone better, but yeah, last episode we have Konoha experiencing very much a screwed up timeline. Like that's a bad thing. We gotta fix it. Like in real life, I do sometimes see people on the internet make comments like, "We are truly living in the worst timeline," but as you can see here, it can always be worse. So definitely something that needs fixing, right? I mean, of course, it would be better if we could just do something that would make an even better timeline than the real one, but probably should temper expectations and just get back to normalcy, get back to the middle ground of goodness. I guess we could call that. It could be worse. It could be better. That's kind of the world we live in, I suppose. But yeah, Konoha's on a mission, and we're here to kind of see how that goes. So let's jump on in and check that out. As always, if you enjoy the video, please click the like button and support me on Patreon for access to the picture-in-picture version and just tell me get by in life. So yeah, let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and that Konoha is a force to be reckoned with, but I believe in this Konoha. And always I enjoy her referring to herself in the third person. Feels especially funny given the face off against herself sort of thing, you know? It's like, which Konoha is she referring to? Probably this one. Like, can we get some help? We can get that. We can get royalty-free stuff on the internet or use AI, it'll be fine. Oh man, that full sentence on that cinder block. Yeah, if you really want to, you definitely can. You actually did bring it up. I didn't know if they would. You really brought it up. Yeah, AI is crazy nowadays, man. Like if you haven't been keeping up with it, which I'm sure there's some people that haven't, even though it's kind of entered the mainstream media news, you know, hearing about ChatGPT and stuff. So most people probably have at this point, but like even just using other people's AI tools, you can do a lot nowadays. Like I plan to do a little bit of experimenting with it myself. Could you imagine eating a donut that Konoha stepped all over? It would be such a treat. Baba 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 baba. Original Q, yeah. I forgot about that. That's not surprising. Yeah, we're going hard on this, I see. My private AI, please do not touch. That's what it does, but one of the things it can do. It's definitely handy. AI is certainly controversial nowadays, but its usefulness cannot be denied. You technically could do that before AI, just it wouldn't be very good. Although we're talking about game creation, the gaming community, the mainstream AAA gaming community, has gone to the garbage. So this can only be an improvement from there. Average person making games with AI help. It's like a single person that has that passion that he mentioned. That's why it needs the guidance of a passionate creator to guide the AI as much as you can. The spread of an AI anyone can use, I think is what I said. Yeah, we need something big, something good. You'll be okay. Energy drinks and whatnot. Ooh. I like the little protruding bits. Obviously, a parody, whatever monster there. Needle free, huh? I think in New Game they drink Red Bull. Hold on. The most important rule. I got things to do. Well, generally people don't plan to. He's older than you. By a lot. Yeah, he wasn't quite that small. Do you have a girlfriend or anything? I feel like that word doesn't have a P in it, but... She's just glad you don't have a girlfriend. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you can tell he's missed her. And God, she's cute. Moshi Moshi. Do the thing. Good old Soin radio. Yeah, especially as a time traveler. Supposed to say Chat GPT on there, like a bland name for it. It might have. Man, I wish I could do that one. She's all tapped out. Yeah, come on, you got more than that in you. I believe in you. Could decide. I love the way she said it. Oh, what's that? What is he listening to? He has a weird taste, man. You know what? I think you may literally need to see someone. Uh, She wants to make a gacha game to siphon money out of those whales that are desperate to get those JPEGs of a game that'll be out of service in a few years and all gone. Is she being negatively influenced by the new timeline? Because that could be bad. If that's what we're getting at. Like, because this new timeline better not corrupt my precious Konoha. Because I actually wasn't paying much attention to her. But yeah, if Mamoru's pointing it out, he probably picked up on it. I have to rewatch the scene he was referencing. Because obviously the person Konhai is was heavily influenced by the good Akihabara. Love Live. I think it was Girls in Panzer for a second there. It's going by too quickly. I definitely saw some familiar stuff though. That's for sure. I think that's High Foodie there. High School Fleet. Yeah, I think that was what the one poster was. Which I did react to that show on the channel, I think. Might be mixing it up with a different show, but I don't want to say something that might not be true. I think it did. But anyway. Really nice phone wallpaper there. I like it. But anyway, yeah, Toya, we haven't talked to her yet. I was hoping we'd get that eventually. She still calls her that too, after all these years. That's a good question. And she still has it? I mean, I guess she would. Because it didn't exist yet? It'd be confusing to explain that to someone. So what, she's like periodically tries her number every few days until it finally connects? I am a little bit nervous about this, though. Like, just how different is Toya? Yeah, the fact that I'm the same age. Yeah. The fact that I haven't grown up at all. I do like how Toya seems to still like her just as much. That's nice. But she could obviously be influenced by this new Akihabara, and I don't know. I don't know how she's gonna be. I shouldn't speculate too deeply on that, though. Just wait and see. Stadium. Or whatnot. It's possible. Ragio, yeah, the sign. Yeah, not necessarily. Definitely harder to be like an indie company back then. Because yeah, we jumped like what 25, 24 years in the future from that point. Like that's a long time. Toya's definitely older. She looks troubled and adorable. It's like I saw nothing. I want to warm her up. That's what I get out of that. Oh, is she gonna come by in the fancy car? Or get kidnapped? I mean, that certainly took a turn. I'm still hopeful Toya's in that car and she's just, you know, very eccentric. That's what I'm going with. I like that idea better than Konoha being kidnapped and sold into human trafficking. That is a nice place, I gotta say. And there she is, Toya. She definitely, yeah, looks like a older, you know, office lady, what do you want to call it? And I think we may have seen her on the TV before. I do vaguely remember that now. I just don't care. Yeah, definitely does not seem like a very pleasant guy. I love how she looks like that. She's that old and she still calls her that. But at least now we have some more context on the kidnapping. So is he saying he used AI to fake her voice? Is that what he's saying? Oh, that is messed up. Just saying you hacked someone's phone in such a cutesy way. Yeah, definitely not a good person. The legendary Konoha. I had no idea she became such a big deal. But yeah, I guess that's how the makings of a pretty big legend. I don't know if I want to know. Just gonna make. She's gonna like make her produce games for him. This is truly the worst timeline. I don't like this. Can I smack him? Man, Toya, just. I wanted to see her. I didn't know I'd see her suffer so much. Yeah, basically went full on. Does it smell like chloroform to you? Oh, did they change her outfit? I would. That is. is she? Is she about? Is she ready to pilot a mecha? We went to full sci-fi. I mean, I know we were kind of leaning on that already, but still, it feels like we went full sci-fi now. Yeah, there were definitely games like that. You look great, though. Yeah. We definitely have a genre-savvy protagonist, so she knows. Almost reminds me of Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, Peach leaving her room and exploring because the door was open. It reminds me so much of that. Obviously, she didn't wear the suit, but, you know. What am I looking at? That looks like a painting or something, but... Oh, an angel. Oh, nice. I've always wanted something like that, like a full-size figure, you know. Would love that, just like be in the background. Be insanely expensive, too rich for my blood, but I'd love to have something like that. I mean, even a cardboard cutout would be cool, but not as good. Are we underground? Are we, are we just like a fancy underground facility? Is it like Avon? Did we just jump into Evangelion? That's what I'm asking at this point. Oh my god. Wow. I don't think so. What is going on? We took a hard right turn. I have legit chills right now. I really did not expect this at all. Uh, poor Konoha, man. Like, that's nightmare fuel for her, and it's gonna end, isn't it? Damn it. Damn it! What the... Oh, God, I don't even know how to feel about what I just saw there. I'm gonna wait till the discussion period to discuss it, but just... Always want to grab that floppy disk and, accidentally miss and get my hand stuck. Then accidentally fall forward and accidentally get her pregnant. Yeah, we do have a shot of an angel in the opening. And of course, they literally said Tenchi Angel earlier in the opening, so maybe that is going to be more important than I thought it'd be. Who knows? Don't touch a PC-98, Konoha. Do you not listen? Okay, we do have a little bit left, thank God. That's not a lot, but it's something. But yeah, Konoha probably not going to pick up if that's who you're calling. Yeah, you could clearly tell that much. That pose she does is so freaking cute. I can't get over it. Yeah, all very sus, as the kids say. Yeah, good thing she has an ally here that roughly knows what's going on to help. Here we go. PC-98, lend me your strength. For the sake of the planet. So I can use my spirit bomb. Love this guy. Like, I still think he could probably... You. I feel like he could probably deal with some therapy or something for his obsession, but like, I still respect it. But yeah, that was the 11th episode of 16-Bit Sensation, Another Layer. And the plot continues to move forward. That is for sure. Okay, so where to start with this episode? So we have Konoha working on the game, right? Doing her best on that front. And we actually talked about AI, which was cool. Like, there's a lot you could say about it. Really, it's very much the modern biggest talking point in the world of tech. Machine learning, AI, all that sort of thing. Because yeah, you could literally make art with AI. Just give it, a training model to work with. You know, and if it's if it's the good AI, like obviously some will work better than others, but like I have seen some pretty good results from it. You can definitely, with the help of AI, have a much easier time solo making a game or something like that, right? Like it can help you with the script, help you with the art, you could probably produce music. I don't know too much about that, but I'm sure it could, right? Like you could really just do that. I mean, like Steam has always had a problem with like what's called asset flip games, where people just buy some cheap passable assets on the Unity store or whatever and throw them together in some kind of game, and just throw it on Steam for some sales. And as long as they make more than they spent on the assets and the $100 Steam admission price, then they profit off of it with very little effort, right? So that's always been a thing that Steam has dealt with, and AI kind of has a whole new level of that sort of concept where you can just, without too much effort, throw it together something okay-ish that might net you a few sales, right? So you can do that, but you could also just be an actual passionate developer that uses AI to, as not a not how was I supposed to phrase this? Not just let the AI loose and whatever it makes, but use it as a tool to help, right? So AI, you can use it, but there's different levels of using it. But one thing that people definitely need to be aware of, like you can't just not just like hate something or not want to buy it because they had some AI, there was some AI use for it, right? So yeah, AI definitely one of the biggest talking points, biggest points of controversy in the modern technological age, I would say. But yeah, I'm glad they got into that here because it's definitely relevant for sure. But yeah, also plenty of ways to keep yourself going in this world. Clearly, all the supplements and energy drinks and whatnot. But yeah, we did have some good quality time between Konoha and Mamoru, and my cat fell off my lap. So that was good to see. But we also had... I did want to go back and see some of the shots in the flashback. Because, yeah, we see High School Fleet, obviously, for sure. Some of these things are a little bit hard to see on the right side. But, yeah, I would need the camera to, like, move a little bit to get a better look at some of that. But some of that could be familiar, too. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I definitely saw Love Live. And that's definitely Gurozun Panzer. I didn't get to see Persona 5 though. That's definitely over there for the PS4, and I actually do have that game for the PS4. I played it, I beat it. Not too long after that, I heard about Persona 5 Royal or whatever it's called coming out, which I never bought because it was stupid. It was like, hey, if you bought the original game, if you want to play the new content, buy the game again. No, we're not going to give you some kind of free or, heavily discounted update for the game you already bought. Screw you, buy the game again. And to that I said, screw you, no. So I never played Persona 5 Royal, and I will not, because I'm not going to support that kind of practice. But anyway, tangent rant aside. Let's see what else we got here, because I knew I recognized a lot of this. Yeah, we got obviously Konosuba up there. Well, Megumin, so it could be the Megumin spinoff. The top right, that could be Konosuba too. That almost looks like Eris's outfit. It's a little bit hard to tell. But down here we got oh god, that does look familiar. Oh, is that the art club anime? I don't remember its name off the top of my head. Yeah, just Kono Bijutsu. So I don't remember the full Japanese title, but something about a weird art club. I saw it. I reacted to it on the channel. You can check that out. I also reacted to the Megumin spinoff on the channel too. You got ReZero here, clearly, which I think I reacted to the second season of that on the channel. Then we got this over here. I do like how they're using real things here. I don't quite recognize what's on this big stack here. Wish my eyesight was better. I can't really read much. Neto Gurus. Oh, Nanoko. I really do need glasses, but it has girl in the title. I can tell that much. But yeah, that's all I can really see here. There's one up here too. I don't really recognize it though. I think that might be the same thing actually. Yeah. But in the bottom, Can't quite make that out with the old man in it. That could be more ReZero stuff, though. I think so, because it says 7, the ReZero was 8, so it might have been a different volume of ReZero, probably. And then we have some cosplayers here. I don't really recognize them. I mean, the green uniform, I think that could be the girls in Panzer uniform, maybe. But other ones, not quite sure. But yeah, definitely a lot of stuff I recognize there, which was nice. Definitely lean more towards the light novels side of things there than the visual novel side. Not that I've read any light novels, I've watched a lot of the anime adaptations of light novels, right? Because really haven't read any light novels. Like, I've read a little bit of Kuma 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 Bear. Like, just a little bit of the first season, but like, because I got got on like phone to read during the break at work, right? But like I said a little bit ago, my eyesight's not very good, so I really need to get glasses before I do any like real reading like that. But I keep, delaying on that. But yeah, I think that's all to really recognize. But yeah, seeing Little Konoha, so excited to see this weird place, Akihabara, with all its otaku culture stuff. Pretty great. And then you get the very, very clear transition from that to modern, alternate tourist timeline Akihabara, which is just cold, lifeless, boring buildings, right? Like, Akihabara is a very one-of-a-kind magical place that I wish I could go to one day. Hopefully I can, But yeah, just this is not that. This is just empty. This is not a place of dreams, But then we got our call from Toya, that. But as it turns out, that was not Toya at all. We had a deep fake of Toya, right? Although the real one does call her One-sama too, so that was good. I would have been upset if that was a fake thing. Like, that would misled us. But no, she really does call her One-sama as well. Even though she's, quite a bit older than her at this point. But yeah, just I can't see that scene the same way anymore. Just Konoha literally just getting tricked. It's gotta hurt. Getting catfished, or whatever you want to call that. But yeah, I mean, that's something you could do, theoretically. Because another thing that AI can do, you can train a model on somebody's voice and then speak, like literally real-time speak, and have it converted into that voice into something else, right? So assuming you had a lot of audio clips of that person speaking, you could do that. That's not a sci-fi thing. You could literally do that right now, real life, current year, right? So that's some scary stuff. Like, I'm sure some of you have seen those, like, Donald Trump, Joe Biden talking to each other, deep fake kind of videos on YouTube, right? Some of them are pretty funny. Like, I watched some, like, Zelda ones. I watched some, I think one of them was actually one about Rans 4 that somebody did. But yeah, those can definitely be a lot of fun, for sure. Sometimes they have Obama in there. Saw one for Ben Shapiro once. You can have a lot of fun with those, but they can definitely be used for evil purposes, or be evil purposes as well, which is why it's a controversial thing, But anyway, I keep going on these little tangents. Sorry about that. But yeah, Konoha literally got kidnapped, Like, my first thought was just Toya, a lot of years have passed. Toya's maybe a little bit weird, so this is her way of getting Konoha to her. I know it seemed weird to me, but like, it also seemed weird that she would just randomly get kidnapped, Like, that seemed like an unexpected thing to me. Like, I'm not saying that doesn't happen. I'm sure there are plenty of people in the world that are just minding their own business, looking cute, and suddenly they get kidnapped and enter into human trafficking. I'm sure that happens, but like, it was just a weird thing that suddenly happened to Konoha in this show. But now that we know how that connects to Toya, it all makes a lot more sense. But that would suck, sitting there minding your own business, waiting for your friend, and just get kidnapped. That would suck. I think we can all agree on that. That sucks. But yeah, very sci-fi looking world we live in here. Because we have the conversation between Toya and Glenn. Or, well, there was Glenn in the subs. I don't know if that was what she was called. Why won't you let me meet your founder? Okay, so he is Glenn, just not the founder. Gotcha. I want to make sure I read that right. But yeah, the guy is not a good guy. I mean, you can even tell the way the eyes were drawn and everything that he was a bad guy, Like, sometimes you can just tell with the way a character is drawn. Right. That was pretty clear here. But, like, I'm not going to pretend I understood all the layers of their conversation here. There's obviously been a lot of back and forth between them in their business dealings and stuff like that. But the point that he's screwing her over and he's a bad guy, that part definitely was conveyed to me. It got through to me. And the fact that he is the one that's tricked Konoha with a fake call or fake voice, and just a look on Toya's face when she learned about all this, man, just it hurt to look at. But hopefully this guy gets what's coming to him. And then we have Konoha wake up in the bedroom or the room with a bed. I don't know what to call that, a bedroom exactly, but she's she's in a suit. What she got, like a plug suit? Yeah, plug suit looking thing. I never thought I would see her wear an outfit like that, but she looks like she's ready to get into the robot. Shouldn't she? Just. I mean, it could be worse. He could have woken up completely naked, in which case he should have been pretty worried if that had happened. But just be glad you are wearing clothes. It definitely could be a lot worse. Just throwing that out there. But like, I'm so worried though because we still don't know exactly why you're here. They were kind of vague on what her purpose was. But she left. She went to the special room. Not sure what you call it really, but because we see the dirt making it clearer underground. But that wasn't the end of the surprises. No, it was not. Because she walks forward and she sees these like glass capsule kind of thingies and, people in them. Like, my first thought was they were doing some like cloning or something. But I mean, we never really got an answer to what it was. But I do want to take a better look at the people inside. Because obviously wearing the same kind of suit that Konoha is, that's to be expected. But even the heads are very much covered. But yeah, they are definitely different looking. So it's not like clones of the same person, and they're not even all the same gender. Some are men, some are women. So why? I don't know why. I don't know what the point of this is. Is this the Matrix where their batteries? Like I don't understand. I don't understand what they're doing. Like give me a second to think. Is it just some giant, powerful AI that uses multiple human brains as a base to do its calculations and processing instead of a computer? Is that what it is? Are we using their imagination to make games? Is that how we're getting the human elements to coldly, calculatingly, corporately produce games? Because I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. Because at first I thought maybe they were just trying to make clones of someone particularly that was useful. But like, it's clearly different people. And yeah, tanks. That's a word for it. Thank you. But they're all unconscious. They're all sleeping. They're all in liquid. Man, just the look of fear on Konoha's face, man. That I don't think we've ever quite seen a look on her face like that, and it's understandable. Like that's some terrifying shit right there, especially when you don't know where you are, don't know how you got there, and you're wearing the same outfit as the people stuck in those tanks. Like it doesn't take much imagination to figure out what's probably going to happen to you. that's some scary stuff right there, dude. But yeah, then last scene we got Mamoto-kun activating his PC-98s to give him the strength to save Konoha. I love that's been the most consistent part of his character is this stupid obsession with his PC-98. And it's been going for like what 30, 40 years or whatever. It's impressive. But yeah, I don't know if I have much more to say about the episode, but as always, I mean, I almost don't want to say this again because I've said it so many times, but like, you never know where the show is going to go. It keeps demonstrating that, and we're getting close to the end, and I'm still not quite sure how things are going to end up. I don't even know what the freaking tank people are used for. Like, I am going to assume they're used, like, yeah, to power some kind of AI, to get some kind of human element for making games. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm going with. But yeah, that's some terrifying stuff. Like, I don't know if it really conveyed in my reaction, but I was really caught off guard seeing the people in the tanks. Like, I did not at all expect that. Not even a hint of it. Not even an inkling. Like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what I was expecting. I think I was expecting her to run into some like corporate suits, telling her why she's there and what they wanted to do and stuff like that. I think that's kind of what I was expecting. But she didn't meet anyone. She met everyone. She just met whatever they're meant to be. I don't know. So. Okay, before I ended this off, I did want to go back and make sure, because I thought I knew what they were talking about, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to talk about it before I went back to it. The part where he talks about her maturing, because yeah, I had a feeling what happened here. Okay, because it was so abrupt that I figured it was just going to be a small thing that I didn't quite click on, and that was true. Because the line that was translated as "Is it me or do you sound more grown up lately?" What he's talking about here is what I brought it up earlier. Konoha referring to herself as Konoha, right? You know, in the third person, and she didn't do that here. She said "watashi," you know, I in Japanese. But this is this is a good example of why localization is a objectively bad thing, because the fact that she does refer to herself as Konoha, that's lost in translation, because they just didn't feel like doing that, you know, because some translator localizer decided, well, no, us in America land, we don't say, you know, Senraikai is going to go do this. We just say, I am going to go do this. So even though this character does this, I'm translated into the superior language of English, and I'm going to make it do what we do, you know. And then when you do that, sometimes issues happen later on, because you're essentially lying to the audience about what the character is actually saying. And whenever you do that, yeah, you run into issues, potentially, probably, more often than not. And as a result, you have to translate around your intentional mistake. And that was good instance of here. It's like, you sound more grown up lately, you know. Like, you could argue that referring to yourself in the third person is more childish, I guess, but, you know. But it's still translated around it, if you know what I mean, right? Because an actual translation would be something like, you know, hey, you're referring to yourself by I instead of Konoha. That's a little bit weird. That's different. Like, you seem to be changing, you know. So something like that would be a proper translation, but they couldn't do that because they messed up the opportunity for proper translation by intentionally mistranslating other things earlier. But so yeah, I just wanted to mention that real quick. Just go off on one more rant before I end things off. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how things go in the next episode. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.